Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the stock market indices. We're gonna see of course the analysis for NASDAQ, SPX and Dow Jones. We start with NASDAQ on the all-time history first, where we have a potential wave 1 from this impulse, wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. This wave 5 is still of course potentially can be finished or can be not finished yet, since of course we are looking for wave 3 here. In the blue count 1, 2, 3, so that means 1.618 is very likely to be reached inside this blue box here. And of course, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, we still can be, of course, in something as a finished structure. So we gotta be careful. It can be a deep wave 4 here, even for this blue count. But of course, before going so bearish like this, guys, we're gonna test, of course, an extension. Meaning, we're gonna test a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, of course. The wave 2 should hit the 0.30 here, 38, which is $20K, $230. So we'll see, of course, this area, what the reaction is going to be there. And we'll see, we'll take it from there. Of course, it might be even a deeper correction, meaning the perfect target for wave 2, 0.618, 0.786 inside this box. If this is broken, okay, the 886 is taken, then guys, okay, we are very likely in a wave 4. This wave 4 might be somehow deeper, meaning coming back to the same zone of the previous wave 4. As we know, always in Elliott Wave, is a double wave 4, come back to almost to the same area, and then pushing toward the upside from there. So, of course, we gotta be careful with this. Now, what the structure suggests on the micro level is not something very, very deep. We're gonna see this, of course, on the 4 hours chart here. For the 4 hours chart, since of course this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are estimating, as we mentioned, of course, the area here for a potential 1 and 2, and we're looking, of course, for the 20K maximum here so far as a potential wave 2 that it might be unfolding in case that this is a deep correction. Now, how it can unfold as a deep correction, since this is your high and you have only 3 waves after it. And of course, ranging so much is sideways and somehow, of course, in a very, very choppy wave. Meaning, okay, this might be your wave the W or wave A, meaning W, X, and a Y so far, because we have only also 3 waves there. Meaning, of course, finished 3 waves as a wave A, wave B potentially later on, and then wave C toward the downside as an impulse. Or it can be, of course, a larger W, X, and a Y here that it might be unfolding to reach the 0.38. Now, of course, the choppy wave, it shows like weakness even to show some very, very strong impulses, because we don't have any kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's hard to get it. Even here, you have a 3 waves only, as you can see. Nothing is impulsive toward the downside. Therefore, it's hard really to get an impulse wave 3 somewhere. And that means, of course, this is very likely 3 waves down, 3 waves up. Can still be, of course, a diagonal here, finishing up as an ABC. In case that we finish in an ABC again and we see a signal of strength here, that means, of course, very likely that I have to come back to the previous scenario that I always change in this analysis, which is annoying somehow, guys. Each time I have to do this, but yeah, I mean, what we can do, we need to explain it. So, an extension, yeah, extension for wave 5, meaning, of course, a very shallow correction, not hitting even closer to a 0.38, meaning definitely it's a wave 4, still extending as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So this is what it might be the situation, but currently, I don't know. I'm going to keep this so far here, and a potential wave 5 finished over there, and then wave 1 over here, okay? So, yeah, this is regarding NASDAQ on the 4 hour. Now, on the micro level, let's go even 15-minute chart. We saw this pump towards the upside. We saw a 1, 2, 3 here. Wave 4 might still, yeah, be finished, but... yeah, in this case, you have finished in A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave C, wave A, 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Wave 4, it should be finished, guys. The time is too much longer than expected anyway for wave 2 and for an alternation here, so it doesn't really work so much. But okay, so far it is fine. It can still push for higher, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I would like to see, of course, something higher unfolding here. So if the price today comes back to this area and we take this area down, that is a confirmation for lower, guys. It's a red flag. Okay, it's a red flag, 23k 990. This is our red flag here, so we gotta be careful with it. Okay, so we'll see what's gonna happen over there for NASDAQ. Let's move to SPX as well. For SPX, we gonna see as well the all-time history first. Interesting to take a look. It has been a longer time. We didn't do this, of course, on the other channel. This is a new channel right now. So basically, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We have, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still unfolding as a wave 5 here. Internally, inside this wave 3 in the orange, which is, of course, unfolding as double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. So for SPX, somehow we are looking for a wave 4 in this blue count, yeah, because very likely that we have finished double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and you still have a wave 4 and a 5 for this double 1, 2 there. And that means, of course, wave 4 has to reach the 0.23 area here in the red box testing area, of course, and then, of course, continuation toward the upside in case we see something for higher. However, internally, we are also trying to seek in case that this is something extended as a wave 1, but I doubt it. I mean, I already see it on the daily somehow or on the all-time history that this curve became very, very strong. Yeah, so basically, yeah, the things might continue and push downward here for SPX as well. If we dive inside it on the 4 hours chart here, we can see also that this is 1, 2, 3, and we were, of course, looking in case we have an extension as a wave 4 here, which I doubt it so much. Yeah, I think that this is a finished structure here as a wave 5 in a wave 1, sorry, this wave 5 in a wave 1, and we're looking toward the downside. An extension for a wave 4 and a wave 5, well, I doubt it because, of course, this has took the low already. So as you can see, confirmation for lower has been taken, meaning can be, of course, pushing here for a wave 2. There is no 1, 2 anymore because we invalidate this 1, 2. And that means, of course, yeah, very likely to put, we broke the fib level for wave 2 and everything. So I know that it looks very choppy. I know it's very, very overlapping and choppy. It might be, of course, a W here, all of it. I mean, after a W, X, and a Y, it might be an A, then B, and even a wave C later on. 5 waves down to reach, of course, the wave 2 over there. It's not an easy wave 2, honestly, but it shows somehow like the price is resilient to push toward the downside, but and it shows, of course, some strength even when dropping down. Yeah, so with these overlaps, but basically it might, of course, explode at some point here with a wave C, like with a very clear impulse. Yeah, so after shopping, shopping. So after a choppy wave here, we have an A and then a B and then a C. Of course, that might be aggressive. We'll see how this is going to unfold on the lower time frame, even 15-minute chart. The same as for NASDAQ. Okay, wave 4 has took so much long time here. It's time to push for higher. If we take the low again here, well, it's a red flag. Okay, confirmation for lower, and it's a red flag again. Be careful with this one. It has to continue. So this is regarding SPX. Let's see Dow Jones. For Dow Jones, we're gonna take a look also at the all-time history. For Dow Jones, it's a very long history that we have for it. Let me open it. Here we go. Okay, so we have a large 1, 2 here. For Dow Jones, we have a wave 1 here as kind of like diagonal, A, B, and a C expanding flat, then starting a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, unfolding this wave 5 has to be also 5 waves, meaning currently we are looking at here a potential 1, 2, and then a wave 3, 4, and a wave 5. currently this wave 5 can be considered finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. And that means, yes, we might be in a very large wave 4 unfolding here for Dow Jones, which it might be, of course, a very, very deep correction. So if this is the case here, well, let me check. Yes, so this is, of course, our correction wave 4 taken from the wave 2, as you can see. This is, of course, the fib level based on the linear and not on the logarithmic. Now, the logarithmic, of course, preferably to follow also the logarithmic. So we have a potential target over there. Okay, so I'm gonna write here logarithmic, which is very likely to happen, guys. I think I wrote it wrong here. Logarithm was y. Okay, so this is, of course, logarithmic fib levels area for wave 4. And that means, of course, we might dive very, very deep here for Dow Jones. But yeah, I mean, it's a scary number. It's hard to believe it, right? 9,464. Is it a world war, guys? So we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see. But I'm gonna keep the things safe. I'm gonna keep also the linear first. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not, of course, I don't know, like a adventurous guy here to say, oh yeah, to the 9,000. So we're gonna, of course, experiment here that the fib levels in linear first, and we'll see the reaction. Okay, so we'll see the reaction for this. Meaning, of course, in linear, if you switch, guys, to the chart as linear, you will see that the logarithmic and the linear are at the same area. Okay, which is 38K. But sometimes, if the things push really massively, it can be, of course, yeah, logarithmic. Now, I use the logarithmic for Elliott Wave mostly because it shows the count perfectly. I mean, look at the chart, how much clear it is for counting, while like this, it's totally impossible. And also, of course, the stocks mostly work on the logarithmic scale, so that's why I use it as well. Now, basically, once when something like this happens, okay, with the fib levels, because this question always comes in as well in your comments, when to use the logarithmic, when to use the linear. I mean, this is a very clear example where I should test the linear before being, of course, adventurous here and go logarithmic. When the logarithmic becomes impossible somehow and hard to believe, then of course you have to switch to linear. This is exactly when I use the linear. Yeah, so basically I'm looking then for this area which is around the 38K, potentially in a deep correction for Dow Jones in case this happens. Yeah, so we'll see, guys. Now, on the daily, of course, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as we mentioned. Let's just dive inside it directly. So inside Dow Jones here on the 4 hours chart, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And we have, of course, a very strong downtrend. Yeah, so this can be something impulsive as a 1, 2, 3, but it's still unfinished. Okay, so I still need further action here to see a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Then, okay, I might call a wave A, B, and a C, or it is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course. And as you can see, guys, we test every level by level. So I never go directly, of course, hey, guys, follow me to the 9K, for example, right? So always we test each level by level because, of course, the market can do anytime any other decision, guys. Yeah, it can decide to move up from here. It can decide to move up from here. And of course, those fib levels, those are psychological numbers. Those are based, of course, on psychology. And that's why we, of course, use a Fibonacci level with Elliott Wave because it's related to human behavior. Yeah. So that's why, of course, also the market can decide here. It depends on the human behavior, what they do there. It depends what they do there. Nothing is already decided from the top or from the current price action where we are going to drop. I mean, it can be decided maybe before a few hours, but even everything is possible to change at any time, guys. So we'll see, of course, how the things can happen Very likely, of course, that we might test this area first. We're gonna see the reaction. If a signal of strength here has been given, meaning psychology is bullish again, and then we might push toward the upside as a 1, 2, right? So wave 2 can be shallow. Now, if deeper, okay, then it's a deep correction. Yep, guys, so that was it for the stock analysis. A long one, but it deserved it. So we'll see you, of course, in the intraday. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.